All right, July 1st, 2022. Crazy that it's July already. The year is half over. Oh my goodness. But that means that it is in this case, means it's the first weekend of July, which means InConJunction weekend. So I am here. I've got the duff door. I've got all sorts of stuff. So I need to unload the car and go check in and get my badge and then get the table set up for the weekend. So I've got a full weekend as usual, doing 7 panels. So 3 today, 4 tomorrow, none on Sunday. Probably a good thing because I'm probably not gonna have a voice by Saturday night. Yeah, I'm excited. This is a fun little convention. It's little, compared to PopCon or Gen Con, obviously. Everything is tiny compared to Gen Con. But even compared to like PopCon, this is a tiny convention. But I love this convention. It's very laid back, but it's got a good variety of attendees and panels. Like I'm doing some fandom specific related panels like Star Wars and Doctor Who, but then I'm also doing some serious stuff too. So like my first panel for the day is about mental health and conventions. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, I need to get unloaded and get to this show on the road because I need to have everything set up and ready to go before that first panel. All ready to go. Cards for folks. Panel schedule. So if I'm not here, odds are I'm in a panel. You'll know where I am. Of course, got my cosplay prints as usual. Give kids a whirl. Got the duff door. Ready to go.
Those who appreciate their artwork, those who love their music. They are here for you, you're here for them. I want to introduce them to you real quickly so you know who they are. First of all, author guest of honor, Keith R.A. DiCandido.
On some occasions like this, I have to say one very important thing, which is that it's pronounced DiCandido.
DiCandido!
And which I said pretty much every time I'm interested, so that's fine.
I'm ashamed for the moment, and that's okay.
Also, I can actually tell you exactly what the parliamentary procedure was to make you Toastmaster this year, because when I was originally approached by Kat to come back to InConJunction, it was as Toastmaster. And then 3 days later, she messaged me and said, "Hey, how'd you like to be author guest of honor instead?" And I'm like,
Addams Family versus Ghostbusters. Oh. I know it's tough, but Addams Family beat Dracula Dead, loving it in the first round, and Ghostbusters beat Bedazzled handily. So, how many people go for Addams Family? Yeah! How many go for Ghostbusters? Okay, next round. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure versus Bruce Almighty. Oh. How many for Bill and Ted? Australians! Bruce Almighty.
Boy, that was a tough one.
That was tough.
Day 2 of InConJunction. Kind of looking like a poodle at the moment, but hopefully that will change if I can get my hair to cooperate. But gonna cosplay today, hopefully. I've not worn this since before the pandemic, so should still fit, I hope. Ooh, look at that lens flare. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I lost it. Ooh, 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 no. Ooh, I guess this is gonna swing it. Almost masquerade time. How do I look? Do I look okay? I'll take my glasses off before I go up.
Freezing in here.
Get things started. On the most sensational celebration of Alright, in the car. Unfortunately, I didn't get much in the way of video of the masquerade. It's kind of hard to record when you're in it, because I had to leave my phone with my stuff. That costume doesn't have any pockets, so there's no place for me to put phone, unlike last year with the Time Buster. Had plenty of pockets so I could be taking pictures and selfies and stuff while waiting to go my turn. Sex Doctor, not so much. I really need to add pockets and or something to at least hold my phone. But anyway, I still had fun. It's kind of just a lot sparser than last year. And I think last year, people were just excited to go to conventions again. So people jumped on it. This year, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just because travel's a mess in general. So like flights, like one of the guests was able to come because his flights kept getting canceled, and then he'd get on he gets scheduled for a different flight and that flight would get canceled, so he's just not showing up. He's not gonna get here in time to make it worth it, which is totally fine. Then regular gas is super expensive, so the people that would normally come from out of town that drive are probably like, ugh, as much as I love InConJunction, probably don't want to spend the gas if they can help it. So yeah, things are a little sparse this year, but that's okay. It's still fun. Still seeing a lot of familiar faces. Had some good panel discussions on the panels. I'm done with panels, so tomorrow is strictly table, which is good. So yeah, but anyway, so we only had one contested in the child category, so he automatically won. Good for him. But his costume was really good anyway. It was a Five Nights at Freddy character. I don't know Five Nights at Freddy, but it was alligator, crocodile, something or other. This costume was really good, and he made it himself, and he's like 10, so I'm sure he had some help from an adult to use like sharp cutting utensils, but for the most part apparently he made it himself, so that's cool. And then we had, including myself, six or seven contestants in the adult category. And this one's not big enough so they don't differentiate between like amateur and pro like some of the bigger conventions do. So it's just kids, adults, whatever. So yeah, so it's like 6 or 7 contestants in the adult category, and I won. I won. So let's open this up and see what's in it. I'm not entirely sure. So they went over the prices, but I'm not entirely sure what that meant. So we have got so I got vouchers for badges for next year's convention, so that's cool. Ooh, and a $50 Visa gift card. Nice. Very nice. That will come in handy for something. Probably gas. More than likely. But still, that's really cool. The judges had really nice things to say about my cosplay. So they really like the concept and the fit and everything. I have a lot to... I have Tweeter to thank for that. So, because she helped me with it and do all the upgrades, because you know this is not the first iteration of this particular cosplay. The corset's been done, the underskirt's been redone, the spats need some attention, but for today it was not a big deal. So, but yeah, that's really cool. I won. I got second place last year. I tied for second place last year, but still I got second place last year, and then this year I won. Who knew? And I wasn't almost gonna cosplay today because I was like, do I want to be able to work? And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, I haven't cosplayed in a while. Why the hell not? So I did. And it was fun. And I enjoyed myself. I'm wearing regular clothes tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna go home because I'm tired and hungry. And I wish I could stay because they're doing Rocky Horror Picture Show tonight. Like, not just showing the movie, they're gonna do it, the audience participation and the shadow cast and everything. And I was like, like, I really want to do that because I love the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's one of my favorites, and I've done the live thing before with the cast, and it's so much fun, and the throwing of the things and the yelling of the things, the bright times and all that. But it doesn't start till like 11:30 tonight, and it'll go on for a couple hours, and then I'd have to go home and go to bed, and then I have to be back here by tomorrow morning. So the turnaround time, not very good. Plus I'd have to, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, there's stuff going on, but really there's nothing going on for the next almost, you know, a little over 3 hours before it would start anyway, so I would get really bored. So yeah, I'm just gonna go home, and I'm gonna have to catch a Rocky Horror performance somewhere else some other time. noticed the spot here above the wall. Oh yeah. But they're removable, yeah. But I like it. And just like that, InConJunction, done. I like how I was playing something on my phone last time I was in the car. The minute my phone syncs back up, I've gotten in, it's like, oh no, surely you want to go right back to what you were listening to, despite the fact that you're in the middle of trying to film a video. Oh. So smart and so dumb at the same time. Anyway, InConJunction, done for another year. So, everybody's trying to pack up to leave. So yeah, I had fun. I always do. This call is kind of small. It's laid back, but it's still fun. Saw some familiar faces, made some new acquaintances. So yeah, it was good. So do it again next year. Somewhere, sometime. The thing is they're not returning to this hotel, even though it's been at this hotel for a long time. So I remember my first time I ever went to InConJunction, it was downtown. I can't tell you what hotel it was, but I'm pretty sure it was downtown-ish. And that was a long time ago. But ever since, I've been coming to it. Other than that first time, it's been at this hotel. But I think probably price increases or something. For whatever reason, they're not returning to this hotel, at least for next year. They've got options. They just haven't put anything in writing yet, so they haven't said. So they're like, hopefully it'll still be the first weekend of July. But even that might be in flux. But it's definitely happening next year. We just don't know exactly when or where. But that's okay, because unless it conflicts with, something else, I'll be there regardless. So, because I have a badge for next year already. In fact, I already registered for next year for said badge, because I won 2 badges for winning the masquerade. So I went ahead and turned those in and filled out the paperwork. So I can be in the system, and then Chauncey's gonna have the other one. So he will not come for the entire weekend. But he will come for a little bit. Conventions are not really his thing, but this one's small enough that it's not too overwhelming if you're somebody that can't do a lot of people, which I totally get. So, but yeah, InConJunction 2022 done.